I would like to direct this video to a very specified target audience. And this video is mainly for the young melanated, the original gods and goddesses, what they like to call you indigenous or aboriginal. This is for y'all. This is for my cosmic family, my cosmic children. You understand? The cosmic kids that are coming up under me. Knowledge of self is important. Nonetheless, I'm going to give you a form of knowledge about yourself, an ancient knowledge of thyself. I'm not taking nothing away from the black scholars and the melanated thought leaders. Nothing at all. Their information is how I got to this point of understanding and knowing myself with no help, no assistance. And what I mean by that is, I mean no European influence, no Asian influence. What knowledge of self, you will come to the realization that you, cosmic children, the star child, the indigo children, the original young gods and goddesses, what you will find out is every group of people, yellow, white, red, in between, a lot of their culture, a lot of their heritage it derives from you and the teachings of our people, the teachings of the ones who come before, as we know to be ancestors. Let me make it clear, young gods and goddesses. Again, they're gonna give you a different kind of info, but I'm gonna come with the with the beyond human understanding of yourself. Because let me make something clear: HUMAN is not our symbolic lettering. It is not our alphabet to describe ourselves. So understand, indigo children, star children, you come before the words that have been created today. You come before the word indigenous. You come before the word ancient. You come before the word eternity. You come before the word infinite. You come before the word God. Now let me help y'all out with that. Y'all mommies and daddies ain't gonna like this, but at the end of the day, they're not installing that power in you. The lack of knowledge of self in the black household is one of the biggest downfalls of our family structure. Period. You come before HUMAN. You come before the letter systems of today. So understand, when I say you are beyond human, it is not coming from an egotistic perception. It is not coming from me inflating my ego or things of that nature. This is knowledge of self. You feel me? We are more ancient than the word ancient. We have a history beyond what any kind of people can identify with, distinguish, much less give to you to teach you about who you are. It's been a lot of wars waged on this planet against us. The only way for this world to be what it is today was to get us out of the way, but I'm not focused on that. We're going to stay in tune with this empowering, enlightening video. You, my babies, you have special hidden abilities that the influences of today are not going to tell you. You come from an intelligence of a mass, a powerful group of people who are conscious, knowledge-based, people who mastered math, sciences, alchemy, geometry, People that study your ancestors study the stars, and not just study the stars. Understand something. We are an extraterrestrial people. You must understand that. Earth, keep in mind that is not our name. EARTH. Earth is not our home necessarily. You must understand that. We are the first here. We will be the last. That's just what that's going to be. Nonetheless, this world is not your first world. It is not our last world. The ones who come before me, I'm talking about the ones who brought the God children, the melanated beings, the ones who brought us to this planet in order for us to serve them, in turn serving ourselves. You are our ancestry is beyond this galaxy. You understand? It's deep. We are beyond this solar system. These 9 planets revolving around this one sun is not our first journey. It is not our first venture at all. Your knowledge will not be found. The knowledge of yourself, the knowledge that universal knowledge. That's really what we're talking about. The universal knowledge of understanding how you are a reflection of the universe. And that's what you are. You are a reflection of the stars, of the planets, in real world time. You are a reflection of the elements that create the planets. You are a reflection of earth, wind, fire, and water. You are a reflection of nature. You're a cosmic entity. It's just coming here for a temporary time to do whatever your sole purpose is. I can't speak that for you. But as melanated, as the black diaspora, the young ones need to come up understanding that the love of yourself is the most powerful form of love. It is the most necessary form of love. Your mama may not know herself, so she can't love herself, in turn love you properly. Nonetheless, do not allow the ignorance of the people who come before you to not allow you to know yourself, bro. I'm 25 years old, born in 97. I feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot in a lot of these videos just to keep it in your mind. I'm only 25 years old, gang. I ain't too far from the youth, and I'm grown. I grew up in an era where there was a lack of information. And due to a lack of information, due to a lack of knowledge of oneself, we went outside to be things that we were not. We went outside being influenced by the social norms, the media influences, what other people have to say about us or how other people depict us. Having a lack of knowledge of oneself will lead to destructive images of oneself. And that's what you want to avoid. You want a powerful image of yourself in your mind. It's going to be a lot of... There are forces working against us, and you must be aware of that, children. There are forces working against you. Some of these forces reside in your closest friends, in the closest relatives you have. It's forces coming through the phones, it's coming through the TV, it's coming through the video games, the music. There are forces at play that are trying to overpower the images that we create of ourselves with the images that we do create in a lot of ways, but it is not who we are and where we come from. You must know who you are and where you come from. You are intelligence. You are not ignorance. You are strength. You are not weak. You are the foundation of everything around you, and they want you to Instead of knowing this and embracing this and being empowered by this and actually having awareness and knowing that your people are great and they have always been great, they want to stray you as far away from these ideas of yourself as possible. You a slave, you know, you're a coon, your people are this, your people are destructive, it's this and it's that. You'll hear the blasphemy coming from your own people. So we have to understand, you know, back to, you know, something that I said earlier in the video. There are forces working against us. There are people, there are ideas, there's certain education, okay, there's certain religion that is working against us. But knowing who you are, love is one of the most strongest forms of protection. One of the most strongest forms of protection. And it's not the love that somebody can give you. It's how powerful and strong the love is for yourself. So strong. And we're we can be and at times we do subject ourselves to the things that people say. Sometimes we do subject ourselves to the things that people say because sometimes it's said on a constant. You're gonna hear it. It's gonna, again, we're talking about strong forces, y'all. But know who you are. Listen, black leaders are not dead. The influences in the world that we live in today, the enemy, the influences of our enemy will convince you that they have neutralized and wiped out any form of black leadership, of any. Let me point you towards some that are alive right now. Listen, they may not be Malcolms and Martins. Nonetheless, they are no different from Malcolms and Martins. I'm talking about men like 19 Thieves. May the ancestors protect him. You know, Dr. Umar Johnson, who is now today Ifa Tunde. I can't remember his full name off the flat. Now, we need to understand something. The black leadership of today is not what it was yesterday. We have iPhones. They didn't have that. It's a very, very, very different form of influence. The influences are changing. You're not going to find your black leader in the street at first. You're not going to find them in the street. No. Not anymore. It's a new day. Your black leaders are creating YouTube channels, okay? The black thought leaders are on Instagram. Outside of the leaders and we're on these medias all day. As a young black person, individual, woman, man, boy, girl, whatever the case may be, you need to be seeking black conversations. You need to no matter where they come from nowadays. You need to embrace talking about topics amongst black people with just black voices in the room. You need to learn from your people. There is no one person to learn from. There is no lead. I'm not going to point you to anybody in particular and be like, hey, he's right. You should follow. I'm not creating sheeple at all. Find the guidance that you don't have in your home. In other words, find that black guidance. Find those black women that are speaking strength into black women. Find black men that are speaking power, strength, wisdom, knowledge, understanding into other black men. They are out there. They may not be in your shitty neighborhood. They may not be in this. It's a lot of low vibrations in the real world of America right now. And we understand that. There are a lot of vibrations in the real world of America. So that's out here with that scary shit, bro. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, you're gonna find you're gonna find the people that you want to be guided by. You're gonna find the ones that are feeding your spirit, that are feeding your mind in the proper way. Social media is how you find them. Through Twitter, go through Instagram, go through Facebook, go through YouTube. YouTube in particular is a great platform where you will find people such as myself. The people that I follow are on YouTube, Instagram, things of that nature. People that inspire me to do what I'm doing right now. Feel what I'm saying? Because I understand that, and because there are, depending on what world you're living in, depending on your mind frame, honestly, there are worlds inside of worlds that a lot of us are not aware of. So, what I understand in this whole pyramid scheme, the world that are toward the bottom see a lot of limitation. They see that there's only so much of something, and they have to rational and proportion as much as possible. But when you start to open your horizon, your mind opens up, and you start to get more information on other people and things that are going on in the world, you start to realize, no, the world is of abundance. And what I'm saying with that is, I understand that the black essence that's good for you may not be in your home. More than likely, it's not. The essence that's for you is not right outside your door right now in America. It's drug addicts, it's mentally sick, it's a lot of sickness outside in the street right now. The black essence that you're going to need to be seeking is going to be specific. It's going to be individual for you and what you need in that time. You need go to Instagram, find these people. Listen, young black men need to link up with young black men. I was gonna make this in another video, but I may as well just. Young black men need to find other young black men. Little men need to find little men to create big men out of themselves. Period. Little women need to link up with other little women. I'm not talking about just through the social media. I'm not talking about through Facebook. I'm talking about in real world time. I myself am trying to link with like minds. Get them off this Instagram. Get them off the social media. Get them off of their phones and into the real world. Where I come from. I come from the real world. So, yeah, I encourage people to get off of this phone, or if you're going to have a phone, be outside with it. Feel what I'm saying? Link up with like-minded individuals. That's all I've been trying to do in this little city, is link up with like-minded individuals. But I see they come few far and in between. So it's something that you have to work for. It's something you have to, it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be difficulties. Yes. Nonetheless, we are here, we are out there, and there are people like me trying to network all of us. What we're going to do is the beauty in the journey. The first and last thing we need to do is be around each other. And if we are going to be on these media, we need to be calling, we need to be texting each other, we need to be in voice chats, group messages, the whole nine, lives. We gotta get this shit right. And for the kids, man, you have to, don't stray away from learning. Don't stray away from knowing who you, as much you will never, it's too much information for you to ever know everything. Okay? You will never know everything. So stay humble in that knowledge. Stay humble in that understanding. As much as you know about yourself, as much as you think you know, stay in them books. Learn what the great thought leaders of ancient times were into. Hotep, even though HOTEP is not our whatever. We are people of intelligence. So you need to strive towards seeking information. We're not talking about you being the super genius in the room. You don't have to know more than everybody in the room. No, You need to know yourself. And that takes reading. That takes studying. That takes deciphering. That takes, it takes understanding the lie. It takes distinguishing lies from truth. That's why it's called hidden knowledge for a reason. Hidden colors, okay? It's our information is actually everywhere, but it looks like it's nowhere at all. It's like a part of you will feel like everything has been whitewashed. In reality, yes and no. Like, there is no making this without us. There is no freaking science without us. There is no math without us. There is no understanding of the universe without us. So, we got shit. I'm bringing, intelligence is cool, and that's one of my claims to fame. Being a wise man is definitely something that I've strived to be since I can't, I've been this way from the womb. So shit, my mom knew I was here before, shit like that. Like, my awareness was so stop straying away from be a nerd, be a scientist, be a psychologist, be a physicist. Brain power is fire. More importantly, it's what our culture is missing. We know, as much as even during slave time, since they want to, from what we understand, majority of inventions that are used today that have been patented by the enemy, that have been incorporated by the enemy, were created by our ancestors who were enchained, who were forced to work for other people. The inventions, bro. So even when you want to talk about a people that couldn't necessarily, we fought. No, let me not say that. We fought Gullah Geechee, Stone Rebellion, that way, that way. For people caught up in such a critical situation, we are still the intelligence of the. We were still the intelligence of the world, bro. Are you serious? The inventions we create, like what? That we don't make money off today? Are you serious? So, listen. There is powerful, strong influence on this planet right now. Not taking nothing from my enemy. My enemy is intelligent. I respect power because I am power. So I see it. I respect it. I laugh at it. I gotta, okay, I see how you're working. I'm coming. Power is all that matters. Every game is about power. Every game is about power. Let's get in this motherfucking game, bro. The game fun. The game lit. The game spicy. You feel me? But when you know how to move in it, this, bro. Word of my soul. This. The left side and the right side working simultaneously. Oh, man. I don't want to drag. I don't want to drag this out too much longer. I have shit I had to say. Got it out there. Beautiful children. I fuck with you. I love you. Feel me? I don't know how much y'all hear that. I don't know how genuine that shit come from other people. I don't know how much love is in their heart, but you don't know me, and I love you, bro. I promise I do. I respect you. I'm trying to link with you. Like, listen, y'all see my flex on? I ain't even doing too much right now. Feel me? We coming, though. We coming.